You committed to a program that has already have Kyson Brown, one of the nation's top running backs, and a freshman in Demarius Robinson. Some recruits might avoid that kind of competition, Carl. What do you say? Well, that's exactly why I came here. If you want to be great, you have to compete against great players, and Kyson is one of the best backs in the country, and D-Rob has been balling too. I'm coming to learn from them and earn my spot. But I'm saying? Coach Boog don't have ain't nobody guaranteed no starting spot. So what do you think about that? And Carl replied that he loves it. Stars don't win you games, the players do. When I get to 10P, I'm starting at 0 just like everybody else. If I earn carries, I earn carries. And if not, I'm going to keep working till I do. Welcome to the team, Carl Pace out of Lake, Mississippi. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the biggest game of the year. Oregon Ducks versus Arizona State Sun Devils right here in Oregon. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a good one. No background sound for this one, ladies and gentlemen, but that's okay. If you're new to the channel, please drop a like, drop a subscribe. Please. I love to interact with you guys, and I like that y'all here, the few that are watching, joining in on this story. It's a great story, a great season so far. Y'all making me have so much fun, and I'm going to keep bringing this content to y'all. Right here, number 5 ranked Arizona State, number 7 ranked Oregon. And you see Arizona State jumped up in the rankings after a huge win last week against USC. Right there at the buzzer. It looks like Jaron Hamilton could take this down to the 25. That's what he'd been if he had took a knee. But anyway, last week, Kamari Anderson had 3 catches and a touchdown. A senior tight end leader. Hopefully he could build off of that tonight. Anyway, the key to success right here is holding on to the ball. Cutter Boley, you've been doing pretty well recently, but you have had a history of turning that ball over. And first run right here goes to D-Rob. It doesn't really go for anything. Actually, it loses a yard. Wow. Anyway, 2nd down and 11. Starting the game off. And we're going to hand it off again to Kyson Brown, but he takes it. About 13 yards on the first carry, man. Dang, we're in Eugene, Oregon. Man, this team been around since, the 50s. 54,000 people in the stadium, and it's a sold-out crowd as that strike goes down to Reed Harris. Right there, the junior. Reed Harris has been a star standout receiver for Coach Boogie. There's a fumble. Is this a real fumble? Kyson Brown would have his first fumble of the season, and I just talked about holding on to that ball. I wonder what Coach Boog is going to do. Does he believe in his players? Does he think that Kyson Brown did not fumble here? Bear Alexander forcing the fumble. Oh, it looks like he could have been down. I'm pretty sure Coach Boog is going to throw that red challenge flag right here. Yeah, and he sure does. Let's take a look and see what they judge. Yeah, elbow hitting the ground. He's 100% down right here. But good tackle by Bear Alexander trying to set the tone for his defense. Bear came from USC. But the thing is that he honestly, oh no, who got that tag? Mateo? Dang, Mateo's still there too? Those guys have been there for a couple of years. They're trying to get some gold this year and finally cap off a great college season. And look at Boley scrambling all the way down, a little 16-yard scramble for the pocket passer. Anyway, what I'm saying, like they've been having a good career so far in college. So leading up to them getting drafted, they're trying to get a little ring, get a little hardware, boost that draft stock. Coming across the middle, Boley gets hit, and that doesn't go anywhere. Bear Alexander in the back again. We might be hearing his name a lot, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 6th toughest place to play in the country as Boley is scrambling out of the pocket and he throws it away instead of trying to make a play. He wants to prove to Coach Boog that he can make plays. He could be that playmaker that he desires. Coach Boog loves playmakers at all positions, especially the quarterback position. He wants them to be dynamic, just like this running back, Kyson Brown, taking it down, 3rd and 10. A nice little 16-yard run on the play. And my thing about Kyson, I have a lot of respect for him because he turns up in these tough games. And that was almost picked off. Every big game he plays, Kyson shows out, and he shows up and he shows out. Very excited to see how far this Arizona State team could go as he tried to throw it to the check down right there, but it doesn't go anywhere. And they have to put up points if they want to keep up with this high-powered Oregon offense, and they have a touchdown right across the middle, and it's too late. Oh, man. That was a wide-open touchdown right here, and the crowd is rocking. Like I told you, the 6th hardest place to play in the country. As Tucker drills this right down the middle, ladies and gentlemen. Tucker hit a big kick last Saturday to keep the winning streak alive and knock off USC with a walk-off touchdown. I'm so sorry. Walk-off field goal. That isn't his first walk-off field goal of the year. He had a walk-off field goal against Washington also to upset them. So he's starting to become very clutch. Dante Moore, first strike right there, first down. A 13-yard pass by the Heisman candidate and potential number 1 overall pick. And he shoots it right there to the side and is running back, but he can't get away from Cap. Cap in Arizona right there on the tackle. Owen Long. Hopefully we'll hear his name a lot tonight as he takes charge and takes control of this defense. 2nd and 7. Long is out there on the tight end. Tight end goes into motion. Oh, man. Oh, big truck right there. Was that Davison? Jordan Davison with a big truck right there to get them guys with 2 yards going. We have to watch out for Davison, too, because, oh, man. But we got to watch out for Cap. What a tackle behind the line of scrimmage and getting these guys off the field. Oregon's punting this ball away for the first time, ladies and gentlemen. And Jaron Hamilton looks like he's going to go all the way back there to take it, but nah. He thinks about it twice. He doesn't go. All right, here we go. Arizona State expected themselves to be in a shootout tonight. So, having a chance to go up by two possessions is going to be big right here. Nice out route to Jaron Hamilton. Jaron Hamilton is a junior, I think. He's been returning the ball very well this year. Wonder if he can be a candidate for that Jet Award at the end of the season. Oh, right, Raiden on the outside. Oh, man. I would, Mr. Reliable, Mr. Raiden Vines Bright, I would have threw that up and gave him a little shot on the outside in that one-on-one coverage. Anyway, here we go, 3rd and 4. And just like I said, Mr. Reliable, Raiden Vines Bright converts the first down. And the Sun Devils keep it moving. And this is a raucous crowd tonight. Big handoff to Kyson. He tried to fit between the tackle and the guard, but it didn't go anywhere. It's going to be a nice watch to watch Davison and Brown go at it tonight. The 2 stellar backs, 2 top backs in the country. Wow, he missed another. Oh, he found him. Raiden Vines Bright finds a soft spot in the zone, sits there, boldly connects, 20-yard gain. Here we are. 1st and 10, and Kyson doesn't go anyway. Look at that guard getting pushed all the way back in the backfield. Aiden Breland gets the tackle right there. And the tackle for loss of, 3 yards? Jeez. Anyway. Oh, great pass. Overthrown by Kamari Anderson. Thought the pass was going to be good, but Cutter Boley took a big hit on that one right there, and he's hurting a lot. Wow. And he's pretty tough, but for him to take a big hit and be hurting this much, that's very surprising. Quick out route. Oh, the Vines Bright, but it's broken up. And it looks like Arizona State does not take advantage of the defense getting a stop, and they're punting it back to Oregon. And they're going to take the touchback right out there at the 20-yard line. Let's see. Dante Moore's back out here with his star wide receivers and star tight end and star running back and star everything as Davison. So tough to get down. 10-yard carry right there. Coach Boog has been scouting this team the whole year. Has been waiting on him. Waiting on these guys to... Oh, big hit by Owen Long. Actually, not really a big hit, but a conservative tackle. He's been scouting these guys a whole lot this year. He's liking DeCorian Moore, the superstar wide receiver. What they call false start? Oh wow, encroachment on Imarion Winston. I thought he jumped off because it was a false start, but it was encroachment. He got to be prepared for that. He can't be jumping on the hard count, man. What's going on? Anyway, yes, he loves DeCorian Moore. He loves his speed and the way he can make a play with the ball in his hands for 2-yard reception. And speaking of him, and look at him breaking a tackle and getting a first down right there. Dante Moore to DeCorian Moore. We haven't heard Martell Hughes' name too much. Big hit by Owen Long. That's his 4th tackle in the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of one, we got Arizona State up 3-0. It seems pretty even right now, though. Even though they were able to get that 3, the game seems very, very even at the moment. Utah's a team to watch. They're still at the top of the Pac-12. I still got to show you guys the conference. I forgot. I keep forgetting. Oh, big bomb out there to DeCorian Moore for the touchdown. What the hell? What happened? What happened? What? Blown assignment by Rodney Bimage. What the hell? And Rucker jumps off sides right here trying to get that block for the team. Wow. That broken assignment. It caught me off guard because there's never usually a bomb hit on this Arizona State defense. Those Desert Bandits love to take everything that goes anything beyond 10 yards. All right. Anyway, Arizona State, you got to respond now. You had your chance, and the best response right now Arizona State has is putting the ball in their best player's hands, Kyson Brown. He doesn't go anywhere right there, but he's got a lot of game left. Here he goes, slant across the outside right there to Raiden Vines Bright, getting a yard really on the play. And now here we are, 3rd down and 9. This is not a good position to be in if you're Arizona State, but Omarion Miller catches that across the middle, 17-yard pickup. Keep the sticks moving. The senior Omarion Miller has been having a pretty average season. Literally, like, he makes big plays, but sometimes you don't really hear his name called that much. And Boley is throwing a big strike to Miller down the field, but he leaves it a little short. Brandon Finney knocking that out, I meant to say, on the play right there. Here we go. 3rd and 12. What are they going to do? They're going to run with Kyson Brown, who ends up picking up the first down. But someone is hurt, and it's Finney. Wow, we just called his name on the play before, but now he's hurt. I wonder if Arizona State is going to take advantage of that and try to target his backup, and that's what they seem to do. Going to Omarion Miller. Oh my gosh, overthrown right there. Cutter Bowley just putting too much on it. He also had Raiden Vines Bright right there on the left. If y'all want to rewind that and tell me what you think. And he goes back to Omarion Miller. Maybe I need to be quiet because it seems like we've been saying his name a good bit so far in this first half. Big strike. 13-10. Sun Devils are up. Coming out of the half, that's that pick by Cap in Arizona. And Owen Long, he took that bit down a little far right there. Look how he threw Dante Moore off. Get off me, man. Pick your homie up. But Davidson strong ass got the tackle. Anyway, Owen Long has had 4 tackles and 1 interception tonight. He maybe could go for the football cycle and get him a sack and a forced fumble. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, second half, Oregon is getting the ball, so they have a chance to tie this up or take the lead before this gets a little ugly. And if you're just tuning in right here, why you ain't come in at the beginning of the video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe, though. Join the Syndicate. Start the video over from the beginning to see how we got here. Here we go. Oh, Owen Long missed the tackle in the backfield, and that's a first down run by Jordan Davidson. It's a big run by him, actually. Set them boys up pretty nice right here. 36. Leaving out of their end zone. Right across the middle to number 2. Who's number 2? I don't know who number 2 is, but Dante Moore is having one hell of a game. 6 for 8, 168, I think, and a touchdown. The potential number 1 pick looks to take control of this offense, but there is a false start by, what is that, his tackle, look like. Here we go. Martell Hughes lined up against Jamari. Oh, and that's a nice little strike right there, but he gets him down. Only a gain of 4 yards right there. Jamari Johnson with 75 yards on the day. Off of only 2 catches, though. That big 71-yard strike where he got caught. Couldn't reach the end zone. Here we go. Owen Long. Oh, and them boys are on Jamari right there on that crossing route. 3rd and 11. Got a bunch set to the left. Martell Hughes covering that middle of the field, and he misses the interception right there to Jamari Johnson. 3rd catch of the night, 87 yards. I told you, Coach Boog has an eye for talent. He was scouting these guys because he knew they were going to be a problem. He wasn't really worried about anybody else, really, besides Davison, DeCorian, and Johnson. Here we go, though. 2nd and 4. They're definitely in field goal range right here. And another strike to the outside, Jamari Johnson. Martell Hughes looked like he hurt his ribs right there. Over 100 yards tonight for the tight end. Oregon puts out some nice athletic vertical threat tight ends. Last year they had Kenyon Sadiq, who got drafted into the NFL. I think he went to the Jets, man. That guy's fast. That guy's really fast. Here we go. 2nd and goal here. Oh, big hit by Owen Long, but he does not go down easily. He needs the help of somebody else. Jordan Davidson is a tank, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. 3rd and goal. 5 yards to go. Motioning the receivers on the outside to the inside. And McGrew looks like he tried to make a tackle, but there goes Owen again. Don't we love hearing his name? He's flying all over the ball. Anyway, 3-point game. They're going for their field goal. A little chip shot, and it's good. Tie ball game. 13-13 in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes. Jaron Hamilton definitely likes this type of field position right here. He wants to take this one down, but he only gets to the 18. Boley is still hurting from that first half, but all he got to do is protect this ball and hope that he could put up some more points, because the defense is playing a tremendous game. The opportunity that Arizona State has had up to this point, they should have already had a couple more touchdowns as this strike right here on the drag route to Reed Harris. That's only his 2nd catch of the night, y'all. I think Boley want to be successful. He got to start targeting his receivers, his star receivers. Just like this, Reed Harrison with his 3rd catch of the game. Back to back to Reed. getting us moving the chains twice for us right there. Good handoff to Kyson Brown, cutting up the field with a little 13-yard gain. Oh, that was an 18-yard gain. I don't know how long that was, actually. Kyson takes another one. That one seems to go only for 1 yard. Wow. But today, 18 carries on the night, 139 yards, no touchdowns up to this point. Maybe Kyson could reach the end zone for his team. He's been showing up very well in this game. Oh, and Boley just throws that away. Smart move by the sophomore. Here we go. 3rd and 9. Kamari Anderson gets the first down for Arizona State. Boley's last game, he went 2 for 3. And I know he went 2 for 3 on passing. Oh, Vines Bright breaks it across the middle and he gets us down. 2 yards left. That's his 5th catch of the night. I didn't realize that Boley only went 2 for 3. Maybe the running backs just was doing that good. I can't remember. Anyway, outside strike. AJIA touchdown. It's crazy that the number 14 looks like his initials, IA. Maybe that's why he picked that. And Arizona State takes the lead again, 2013. A booming kick right here by Reynolds. All the way in the back. They're definitely going to have to take a knee right here. It wasn't going to get nowhere. Oh, Boom is visiting for them. Don't make the Desert Empire your visit, first of all. Don't schedule us on no visit games. That don't make no sense. All right, 1st down 10. Right across the middle to the... Oh, that's not the Korean. Who's that? They don't care who else catch the ball besides them studs. They always going to show Dante more stats, but his stats are tremendous. 11 for 14, and one of those was an interception by Owen Long. Jamari catching it with his 5th catch across the middle, 115 yards. That's also the 8th tackle by Cap. All right. Motioning the running back into the backfield. Snapping it right here with an RPO that goes about 8 yards. Moore brings the Duck offense back out here. 30 seconds left until the 4th quarter. 2nd and 2. He goes for the fake height. Motions the guys on the inside. And here we go on the outside right here. Oh, what? That was a missed sack by Owen Long. And the coverage on that play was Lyric Rawls. But it was a missed sack by Owen Long that caused the mix-up on the route right there. Oh, wide receiver screen. He's taking that all the way to the house. What? And Oregon ties the game up going into the 4th quarter. Good jump right there by Rucker, too, by the way. He doesn't really get those, but good job. Here we go, booting it off to Jaron Hamilton one more time. Hopefully Oregon does not score again as Jaron Hamilton makes a nice little shifty move, but that only gets him to the 20. And Arizona State tries a little RPO theirself, but it doesn't go anywhere, knocking Kyson Brown back down. But only a 1 yard gain. Here we go. Arizona State scored on that last time to strike the AJIA. Hopefully they could get a little closer. Kamari Anderson tries to snag that in with one hand, but he drops it. This is not the time and the place to be trying one-handed catches. This is a top 10 matchup on the road. And Reed Harris takes it within 2 yards. I don't know what Coach Boog is thinking. That's Reed's 4th catch of the night. It's about 38 yards. But I don't know what Coach Boog is thinking. I don't know if he's going to go for this thing or he's going to try to punt this back off. He feels like with the energy that the offense has been bringing. Oh, big right there. Oh, Marion Miller, first down, Arizona State. I was saying that he felt confident right there with the way the offense has been flowing. Fake run right there. Going out to the outside. Oh, and he was hit hard. Titum Tuoti. Good hit, I guess. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Oh, big strike to Raiden Vines. Right up the middle, but that's a pick. Oh, my God. We forgot about him. Corey Parrish, the number 1 safety in the nation, on the interception. Womp, womp, womp. Corey Parrish putting the Ducks in a great field position as they take a hit over the middle on the RPO to Jamari Johnson. His 6th catch, 122 yards, and a touchdown. Have a day, young man. Have a day. Montana Warren tries to blitz up the middle, but they throw the RPO again. This run pass option that Oregon is using is helping them trickle up and down the field. 3rd and inches. They're going to hand it off to Davison, and Davison with a big run, taking it all the way down to the 14-yard line, going in. Arizona State is on the ropes right here. Another RPO. Davison takes a big hit, falls right there on the 1-yard line. Arizona State got to send some heat. Get in that backfield. Stop that boy. Here we go. Owen Long creeping up right in the A gap. Oh, he gets blocked. Oh, and he gets cracked too. Touchdown, Oregon Ducks. Rucker trying to get that jump once again. We'll see that from him multiple times this year, because that's just what he did. He's trying to get on the field. He's cornerback 4. He doesn't really get on the field too much. Here we go. Hamilton in good field position right here. He might could get a little good run on. Oh, I don't know. That might be the 26 he stopped at. Nice strike over there middle to Jaron. Actually, this dude came, returned the kick, and then went in there and ran a slant. What Michael Irvin said, you ought to run that slant or you run your ass back to the ghetto. Here we are. 2nd and 6 right here. Cutter Boley is absolutely hurting right now. And it's ridiculous. I think he might have bruised a rib. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the freshman, Jake Fetty, is in the game, and he has to play now. Now, he did beat out Mikey King for the quarterback 2 position, but the true freshman is back here trying to drive Arizona State down the field, and he goes for a first scrambles and slides and gets the first down, 8-yard scramble. Him and D-Rob are trying to get Arizona State the victory. Wow. And in a turn of events, the quarterback and running back just went out, and they cannot take the beating that Oregon is giving them. Oh, man, this is terrible. Bear Alexander, he's feasting at the idea of sacking this rookie quarterback. Arizona State, 4 seconds before the 2-minute warning. Oh, man. And he just throws it to the check down. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. This is unfortunate. We just have word that Cutter Boley will not return for the rest of this game. So it's only up to Jake Fetty right now, Mr. Fettuccini, and D-Rob, because we just heard again that Kyson Brown will not return for the rest of this game. Wow. So one thing about the Sun Devils, And Coach Boog's philosophy, it is next man up. A rotation of these players. He believes that he has the best players in his program that anybody can plug and play. Anybody could be a starter on any team in the country. Big out route to Kamari Anderson, and Jake Fetty throws his first touchdown of his career. In the biggest game of the season, the freshman delivers a strike to the senior tight end to tie this game up 27-27. 1:35 left, and Dante Moore is under center trying to bring his team to victory. This would technically be an upset for them, but Dante Moore is trying to lead his team to victory and potentially knock off the rolling Arizona State, and look at Davison go. Big tackle right there by the freshman Joseph Smith, knocking him out of bounds and saving that touchdown on the help with Ashton Stamps also. He's at 132 yards this game, 15 carries. Potential first-round pick, potential Heisman winner driving this team down here, and they are in field goal range to run out the clock. Coach Boog telling the DC to make a couple adjustments. They haven't found a way to stop Jamari Johnson. DeCorian Moore catching his second catch of the game, but he's still making a play. That's one thing about him. It doesn't matter if he gets one catch, 3 catches, or 10 catches. He's going to give you explosiveness and great playmaker ability. Right here, tight end going across. Oh, what the Lyric Rawls with an interception. Lyric Rawls just picked it off, ladies and gentlemen. 58 seconds on the 15, on their own 15, and the freshman, Jake Fetty, has a chance to drive Arizona State down here for the victory. First play. What are you drawing up, Coach Boog? Handing it off to D-Rob. Big block by the guard right there, the pulling guard. Here we go. 40 seconds left and another run. 3rd and inches. They might be taking this right here to overtime. If they don't seem, well, they better get it because they're going to call the timeout. All right, Fetty. Handing it off to D-Rob, and he bursts open on the scene. And D-Rob with a 25 almost yard run just now. Oh my gosh. Here we go. 39 seconds left. What are they going to draw up for the freshman? As he cocks back and tries to deliver a strike across the middle, and he gets hit by Bear again. Bear is trying to bear down right there and get him a little sack on to end this game and stop this freshman's dream. Big strike outside to Jaron Hamilton, and that is caught. 20 seconds left. Oh, he throws it again to Jaron Hamilton on the same type of crosser. 56 yards by the freshman. He was just waiting for his moment. We've seen this story multiple times in college. Fetty drops back, doesn't see anything, scrambles, takes it off all the way into field goal range. And oh my gosh, Arizona State has a chance to walk off right here, right now, to upset Oregon. Even though the record is better. Oh my God, no, it's not good. Wait, it's good! Arizona State wins again at the buzzer. Walk-off touchdown. Wow. D-Rob, Jake Fetty showed up, 2 freshmen, and brought this team down here to extend this win. On to the next week, ladies and gentlemen. I will be providing you guys with an update of the stats of the next game. Will be Cal Berkeley And this just in, Coach Boog is deciding to start Jake Fetty so Boley can get a little bit of rest before the big Desert War versus Arizona during rivalry week. Week. There we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching. I'm so happy to be bringing y'all this story. Please like and subscribe and join in for the next video. Desert War rivalry week.